So they're asking for the wind velocity. So we have let's redraw this a bit. And then we have an angle theta here. And then we have an angle measure here of 15 degrees. So we can say that this vector here is the plane relative to the ground. And this vector here is the air relative to the ground. And then this one right here would be the plane relative to the air. Yeah. So at this point, we can say that v sub 3 equals v sub 1 plus v sub 2. And v sub 2, air relative to the ground, this is essentially the wind speed. So this is the vector that we're trying to find. So we can say that v3 in the x direction is going to be v sub 1 in the x direction, which here is going to equal 0 because all of it's in the y. You can see that. We're going to say that, for my apologies, we're going to label this as 2, we're going to label this as 3, and we're going to label this as 1. My apologies. So this must make a little bit more sense. V sub 3 equals v sub 1 plus v sub 2. We know that v sub 3 in the x is going to be equal to 135 kilometers per hour sine of 15 degrees. And then this is going to equal, this v sub 1x is going to be equal 0 because, again, you can see here all of the magnitudes in the y direction. And then here it's going to be simply v wind x. So this will be the wind speed in the x direction. And we find that this is going to be 34.94 kilometers per hour. And so now we can say that v3y equals v sub 1y plus v sub 2y. And this would simply equal v sub 1y plus v sub wind y. So we're just renaming vector 2 as wind. And we can say again, negative 135 cosine of 15 degrees equals negative 185. So that would be the plane relative to the air. And then it would be plus velocity of the wind in the y direction. So we can say that the velocity of wind in the y is going to be equal to 185 minus 135 cosine of 15 degrees. And this is going to equal 54.60 kilometers per hour. So this will be our y component for wind, and then this will be our x component for wind. And to find the magnitude of wind, we're going to say that this is going to be equal to 34.94 squared plus 54.6 squared, all to the 1/2 power, and this is going to equal 64.82 kilometers per hour. So this will be our magnitude of the wind speed. And then the direction of the wind speed would be equal to arctan -1, 54.6 divided by 34.94, and this would equal 57.38 degrees, and the direction would be north of east. So this would be the magnitude of the wind speed, and this would be the direction of the wind speed. That is the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.